Alright, time for some more Ace Attorney. Day 2 of Justice for All. Yes, let's continue. Reunion and Turnabout. Let's load. Phew, that was a close one. I know you were giving it all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hair. Lotta Heart, excuse me. I was thinking about the trophy. Lotta Hair. I don't know if you see it right there. Anyways, let's continue. I guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you saved me. If you lose, me and my sis Ghost will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Oh, are you talking about Miss Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Court will now reconvene. Now for the first order. Oh, ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Oh my gosh! I must capture that. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and your occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix! How you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yowza! Name and occupation. I declare what in tarnations? Hey, Judge! This here is violence against my fair self. He says, that's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine. That's a whip. Ah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishness, foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. This is hilarious. I haven't even got to say my name and job yet. The name's Lotta Heart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? That was actually really funny. I want to capture that. One sec. Oh man, that was funny. Anyways, only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door and then bang! We heard this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? A wrecking course. Excuse me. Wrecking course is short for yeah, reckon. Of course I did. Ah! Does it look like I care? Oh my gosh. Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. Oh my gosh. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture. It will certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. Okay. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through the cross-examination. Just watch me. Hold it! Was it really only those two that went in? Rika Flair, what is up? How are you? What are you babbling about? You were there too, were you not? Oh man, Wait, yeah, this is game number 2, trial number 2. Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the 2 of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only 2 that went into that room. Happy belated birthday! Hey, thank you! No, you're all good. Hold on. We can't have the defense testifying against his own client. Anyways, folks, only the 2 of them went into the channeling chambers, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you, witness? Continue. Oh my gosh, she's so... I've been really great. What about you? I'm good. I'm marathoning the trilogy, and I want to do the Great Ace Attorney after this. So I'm probably once I'm finished with this, I'm gonna do the Great Ace Attorney. I've just been really wanting to stream this for the longest. I already know the outcome because I actually have the DS games, and but I can't stream them because I don't want to mod my 3DS. Yeah, Lada is back. She's back in the second game. Also, I also seen the anime. The anime's, I don't know, I actually like it. But I hear like some fans kind of don't care for it. I've been playing these games on my PC. Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, I did saw that on your desktop on your stream. It was really a gunshot. Are you insane? You must have heard that as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix, right? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I'll tell you that was a gunshot I heard. Now, this is where the story heats up. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there he's talking about himself, broke the door down. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix, right? Why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Karma. I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would like to see. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Oh my gosh. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure as I'm sure. Lala seems awful confident in her testimony. I guess we gotta press harder. Lada, please think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into that room? I was murdered. Yeah, and that's when she's taking the pictures. Lada, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyways, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not, am I correct? Well, you see... Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony. I know the last time she fucked up. Yeah, sorry. Good, this shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix, right? Witness, think back to when those 2 entered the channeling chambers. When they entered, one of those people that entered the chambers was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like one again. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch. Does she mean... Yeah, she means Morgan Fay. But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Reckon given. Huh? What in the... Rec given, you know? You reckon. That's a given. Reckon given. I mean... I will hate for her grammar to grow on me. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Rec given. I mean, I am having a little difficulty understanding you. If you would stop saying such thing as... Oh! Ah! Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you have a problem with the testimony or don't you? Oh my gosh! Just as I thought, there's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Mrs. Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chambers. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fay. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in the picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do if I just let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have to judge against me. Is there anything I could present that will prove it's not Maya in that photo? Well, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. He should object. We won't get that. Your Honor, that's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fay. I wouldn't know, but it's yeah. I mean, for your first try, yeah. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of the evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it's quite obvious to this court that the verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you, totally 100% impossible. Miss Von Karmer, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning will be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. The defense. Phoenix. You can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Mia! There she is! I guess I made it right on time, wouldn't you say? You, but pearls! Her clothes are a bit small. I wonder why. Anyways, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray. I was murdered. What? Lara, at a time like this, times like this are... I read this already. You see? There's one final piece to this puzzle. Mia? Question Lara one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overrule. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, it's fine. I allow another testimony. If Karma's case is perfect, absolutely flawless, and what's better than this for you to see that? But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry up and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chambers. Okay, you got it. I'm sorry, I need to stop laughing about that. See, you got through the judge somehow, right? Actually, no, it was Von Karma. Well, actually, it was Von... Exactly. Oh, man. When we broke into that room, all I could focus was on Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to the blood and ghost stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Okay. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like as to taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless question, Mr. Wright. I'm waiting. Alright. Two, right? Two what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where's the other picture you've been withholding? No, you got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. Ooh! What? Von Karma. Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence. Unforgivable. Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father. Let's leave it to the judge. I'm so mad that even my throat's clenching up. I better let the judge handle this. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit it as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How? How can you say that? If you want to see it then that badly, I'll submit it. Okay, we got a second photo. What is this picture? No, this makes a difference because her face is shown. It's obvious the second picture that the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. Well, that's because she's using the spirit medium. She's the medium. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that that person is not Maya? It's no good. We've been through this so many times. This is not like you, Mr. Wright. Why are you not objecting? The person in this photo is clearly not the defendant, and yet... There is no way he could raise an objection and hope to live. Explain yourself. Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she's obviously in the middle of a channeling spirit. She's right. It's unbelievable that she can, yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she could physically change into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Mia, taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has been forever burned into the judge's mind. Sorry. I don't have even a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. Yep. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Oh wait, I didn't. If there's, I didn't mean. Okay, never mind. Okay, I thought I messed up there. Okay, is there any way I could prove that the person in this picture is? I could prove it. Your Honor? Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimonies until now. A contradiction? So you think you spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange about this picture? Okay. Please direct your attentions here. To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what's so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there? Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to our argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. Ah, she's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Tisk, jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apologies on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean? And what incompetent fool? Come on, she knows. If those fools are at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could have not known that this picture was at any value of this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything, the bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not to worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that the detective gets that. I personally will make sure that detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at this next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe. I know, I feel sorry for him. In any case, there is a big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in her sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for this contradiction. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Why me? The defense argument is a complete mess. That was funny. A complete mess. I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness. What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't you say you... I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did the other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did the person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you had enough in you to turn things around? To turn things around. That's right. Mia would have always turned things around and changed her perspective. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya was left in that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true, Mr. Wright, let's hear what you come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the challenge chamber is that Maya has left the challenge chamber at some point, and the defense could prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after her aunt, Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Anyways, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant has left the room. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I seen it. Hey! That's the challenge chamber key, right? Before the challenge started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get it to the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, it looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah! Well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous! This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she have not, then I will not be holding this key you see before you. Oh, shit is getting wild up. It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case. How and there's a flaw in my perfect case. Don't think you won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I would have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I come to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, so do it in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Wow. That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt that I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick. I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think there's a third person that could have gone in that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh yeah, she thinks they're a couple. Oh, by the way, Nick. Do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alrighty, Pearls. You ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket? Poor thing. She's so sheltered. To be continued. Dun dun dun! Yeah, let's save right here. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyways. Oh, I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man, she definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. How about this key? You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes. Now, where you found this key is very important. So, please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? I found it in the incinerator. The incinerator? Is she talking about the one in the garden? The door was a little open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling, when everyone was in panic. Oh, Mr. Nick? Yes? Are you gonna tell my mother? Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. Gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, okay? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Okay, let's talk with Pearl. So, what do you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh. And Mystic Maya looks so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so And then that snobby woman with the ruffly clothes. Ruffly? Oh, she means Francisca. She had a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mr. Meyer did it. I'm gonna tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Why was that woman bullying Mr. Meyer? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. Today, they don't care if anyone's innocent. All they care about is if they win. That's terrible. But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Well, he might become a good guy eventually. He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mr. Meyer was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth? That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Huh? He clutched onto this foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. That's too bad. By the way, yes? What is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about the murders, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? I just realized I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? What was I doing? I wasn't doing anything. She's really bad at lying. You could whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone. I promise. No, we're doing this. I guess you could see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Okay, so I guess use the Magatana. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Oh, it looks like they noticed me and are now running at top of speed towards me. Oh, hey! Like, you're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again. Oh, like real suave. So it's like my turn. It's nice to see you too. So what's up? You're all out of breath. Oh wait, I just noticed something. Look at the incinerator. That's Maya's clothes right there. Like you mean? Like, I'm just totally happy and I'm like totally excited to be here. Excited? Like, I mean, there are so many things to like see. It's like the real deal here. Oh really? For example, like that urn over there. Do you really like know about it? All I see is an old cracked piece of pottery. Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn? Yeah. It's like this village treasure. Huh, didn't know that was... And like, it's sealed inside that urn. What are you talking about? Like, you know, Amy Faye's spirit. Amy Faye, who's that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the curing challenge technique was Mystic Amy. You don't have to get upset with me. So like as long as her spirit like lives in that urn, the spiritual powers of the Fae family stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? If that urn is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. Edie, I want to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Gray's, remember? As there's another one? Oh, that one. Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Well, that's not too much help. Did you notice anything at all? Like, come on. What a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. Oh, yeah. You only introduced Dr. Gray to Korean Village. No relation, sure. Even if you were the only acquaintance, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister who died in that accident was a nurse in that clinic. Yeah, very sus. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to do with the murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Oh, yeah, of course. She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. Cyclops. Like, what is it? Looks like I'm gonna need something to pry her mouth open on this one. She's lying. This is the first thing I noticed right here. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. That's right. Pearl says she found this key inside an incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. This is Maya's costume. There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still. Alright. So, there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I see are a bunch of cracks. But I guess maybe the spirit could live in this space between the cracks. Looks like something's written on it. I am. Huh? Weird. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to a picture. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious, but what picture were you just looking at? Oh, today was the event. Was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Huh? Oh, yes, thank you. I am terribly sorry, but I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement, as I want to watch over the trainees' training today. I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. Oh, because the master can't be here with us, you understand? And that is why a lonely branch family member such as myself must do this. Have you remembered anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in the room the whole time Lala and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterwards. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more did, however, that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing? So, do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course, however. And I assume both Maya and Pearl went through this training. Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, Misty. Wow, she got really scary real fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a little too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but what you say, good sir. So the master is Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She is a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure. About 16 or 17 years ago, Misty failed at channeling a certain spirits. And after that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village, in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from this village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Karain village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to be the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. She probably was laughing. Hey Nick, I've been waiting. She looks so helpless. So, how was it? What did you find? Well, I found a few things. Is it so bad that you can't even look me in the eye? I just need a little more time. It'll all come together, I promise. I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. Now let's talk with Maya. So, how was it, today's trial, I mean? You were fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. I bet it could make a great Hollywood movie. Don't be silly. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're gonna win this, Maya. Thanks a lot. Really. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? Of course not. You're completely innocent. If that was true, then I'll be really happy, but there wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us, right? Well, did you check behind the folding screen? I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. That's exactly what Lava said too. Nick? Yeah? Why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Because of something Mia told me. My sis? What did she tell you? She said that the spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now that you mention it, wait, then I really am. You're not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged. Drugged? I think this was planned from the very beginning, and you were set up to take the blame for the killing of Dr. Gray. That's... I want to ask you something about Pearls. Pearly? What about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Huh? Wait, Nick, you don't think she did it, do you? No. Nothing like that. She never do anything like that, you hear me? Never. She's a great kid, and really cute, and really great, and really cute. I didn't think she was the murderer, but she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us. We were playing with her ball. A ball? Sounds like a dead end to me. So about this ball. It's nothing really special, just a plain old ball. I think she was playing with it when I started the challenge job that day. Pearlie really loves to play with that ball. She loves to play with the ball. Huh. When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box. The clothing box. Yeah. Pearlie's always hiding in there. You know that side room? There's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. The clothing box in the side room, huh? Yeah, where people were sleeping. Alright, I guess we'll check it out. Oh. Ah. Hey, wait, please, Lotta! She ran off into the manor. Okay. That was weird. Lotta! Hey! I'm telling you, quit following me, you hear? I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay eyes on me and they'll turn into dust. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's see what this clothing box is. Oh, I'm pretty sure I saw Lala run into this direction, but it doesn't look like she's here. Oh wait, the steel samurai ball? It's Pearlie's ball. Maya said it is always kept in the clothing box. So then, what is it doing on the floor? It's the clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. I wonder what's inside. Ah, what? What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? I'm a bad person, just another piece of trash. I need a hole to crawl into. So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into. Oh man. There's a small hole in this clothing box. And it's about 8 inches off to the ground. That's the same height as the hole in the folding screen. Then could this... Oh, Mr. Nick, that person ran by here just now. What person? You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair. Ah, she means Lotta. She said, don't look at me with the eyes, but I'm not that scary, and I don't think that's quite what she meant. Oh, that's right. She also wanted me to tell you. I'm going on a trip to find myself, so don't you bother finding me. Oh, well, thanks. You're welcome. Pearl's alibi. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing during that murder, okay? But what if I can't tell you what happened? And I guess what happened, how does that sound? What? You could do that? You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes. Now, when the murder was taking place... Oh, I couldn't read that. You were here, weren't you, Pearl? In the Wind and Wave. Wow! You got it! So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry. Not yet. Man, alright. Alright, what's next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing here. Do you really know that much? Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Now, what was Pearl doing in the windy way? You were playing with this ball, right? Ah, that's right. How did you know? Maya told me that you love to play with your ball. Yeah, I was playing with my ball. Uh-huh. And then something happened, huh? Something really bad. What do you mean something? Nothing happened. This is it. While you were playing with your ball, this happened. This urn is a village treasure, right? Ah, and the spirits of the founder of the Korean technique is sealed inside here. Yes. What's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? There's even a few gaps here and there. Please don't tease me. Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? The boss smacked it and knocked it over, right? And if Morgan found out, she would get really mad, huh? She doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think I hit the bullseye this time. But it's strange that the lock hasn't broke yet. It's a really old urn, isn't it? I guess. It's so old, so it's not that weird to have a few cracks. Her voice is shaking. How can you tell that urn has been broken? Who started the Korean challenge technique? Huh? Oh, it was Mystic Amy. That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know? How do I spell her name? I don't know. It's spelled A-M-I. I thought it was a little odd when I saw I am written on this urn. And that's how I knew someone must have broke this urn. And made a mistake of spelling when they put it back together. Bomb! Unlock successful. Hooray! Alright, let's talk about our alibi. Around when Mystic Maya started the channeling on that day, I was playing in the wind and wave with my ball. And that's when you broke the urn. Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Miss Amy spirit fly away. Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay? I'm a bad child. Breaking a village treasure is unforgivable. I thought that maybe they would make me leave the village. But the broken pieces were pretty big, so you thought you could put it back together and no one would notice. Yes. I found some glue and brought it to the hallway. And fix the urn there. The hallway? You mean the wind and way? Yes. The channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by. I see. So about how long did it take you? It must have been like a nasty repair job. Yes, I might be strong at spiritual things, but when it comes to arts and crafts, I'm not nearly as skilled. When I had finished fixing the urn and looked up, I saw you coming into the manor. So that's around when Lada and I came inside reporting the murder. When I saw that, I packed everything up in a hurry. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? I'm gonna get banished, aren't I? I really don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, I bet Mr. Amy happy to be free from that crap urn. Yeah, I hope so. No harm done and a happy resolution. Phew! Phew. I think I found out everything I can. but I can't see how it all adds up. And is any mining being here just a coincidence? Hey, mister, how is it that the spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happened to be that nurse? And that nurse turns out to be Enie's sister. It's too convenient. Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you. I wish I knew a little more about Enie, but where am I gonna find info like that? Oh, I get it. You can't be bothered to look over at trash like me. Is that it, Mr. High and Mighty? She's back. Ah, Lada. Oh, so you finally noticed. I thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word. Well, I gotta hand it to you. You sure know how to chase down garbage. I mean, I'm grateful for chasing this large lump around here like this. Thanks. But you know, you're just wasting your time. I'll be fine on my own. What are you going on about? And as for following or chasing, whatever it is, isn't that what you're doing? Well, you see, you're not exactly a real gentleman with ladies' heart, are you? You're not exactly the world's #1 charmer either, sister. Alright, let's talk about today's trial. Look, I'm already dang sorry about today. When I get all fired up about something, it's impossible to stop me. You hurt Maya really bad, Lada. I don't suppose you could forgive a gal like me. Of course, she's cool. Lada's cool. Well, I guess I can. You did help Maya out too, after all. For real? Yeah, for real. Thank goodness. I'm still what? No, nothing at all. Just talking to myself, you know, gibberish. Now then, Lada Hawk, at your service. I'll share with you all the dirt I dug up. Thanks. Hey, don't be all surprised. Tell you what, I'll even give you this info for free. Lada's not taking money? Now I know this one's an alien clone. If Maya is not the real murderer, then who do you think it is, Lada? Well, heck, ain't it obvious? It's that occult freak. You mean Enie Miney? Well, ain't anyone else could it be, right? That granny, you, me, we were all together that whole time. So Lada suspects Enie, which means she might have already found some info about the mysterious Enie. Heh, that's Enie Meenie, right? Yeah, I was wondering if you know anything about this girl. You know, actually I did a little checking on her the other day. Her sister, she's the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back from the spirit world. Yeah, I had heard as much. I had also heard that Enie was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Korean Village. You don't say. That's one sneaky gal, if you ask me. Hey, you want me to tell you more about her? Yeah, can you talk? Okay, there we go. Speaking of Enie, do you know any information about her? Sure. Well, what is it? Haha. It'll cost you, and it'll cost a lot. Oh, silly me. Here I thought free meant no money necessary. That girl was hospitalized about half a year ago. Hospitalized? But why? Well, heck, you can't go find it on your own. Huh? Here, I'll give you the clinic's address. Maybe you could find out something. Maybe. What's that supposed to mean? Well, see, actually, it was gonna be annoying, I reckon. So I didn't go there. Well, that's the way the gumbo spoils, right? Spoiled gumbo sounds ugh. I mean, look, don't blame this on. Oh, never mind. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Better go check out this hottie clinic. All right. Alright. Stretching. So, this is where Eni was hospitalized. Yes. Are you here visiting a patient? Ah, yes. Are you a doctor here? Yes, I'm Director Hardy. Haha. I didn't think I'd be speaking with the director himself. Yes, so what can I help you with? I'd like to ask you a few questions about Miss Eeny Meeny. Miss Eeny Meeny. Yes, oh, her. It's too bad. I'll tell you something, that girl left here a long time ago. Here you are, sir. No, you shouldn't be out and about. Come on, let's back to your room with you. Ah, Sweetums, calm down. Don't be so harsh to an old man like me. Don't you dare start with Sweetums with me. If you don't behave, you'll get yourself tossed out of the hospital. Wow, I didn't think nurses could be this directly forceful with their bosses. Come now, be a good boy and give the director's white lab coat. Okay, I got it. Yes? Don't yes me. Who in the world are you? I guess he's a patient. I'm Director Hardy. The nurse went off somewhere. Oh, the humanity. Only person I could talk to. And this guy, I'm just skipping through his dialogue. Oh my gosh. What's this? I'm a lawyer. Do I have to explain this to him? His dialogue is very long. A year ago, she was one of the emergency cases. She was ill? Nah. She was injured, not ill. With my trained eye, I could see, yep. I could see it was a huge wound at that. A huge injury? Her whole body was wrapped up around in bandages and her arm was in the cast. That sounds pretty severe, alright. A tragic accident. Okay, so we open more dialogues. Okay, so we got an article. It's been half a year, huh? It's time for me to leave too. It's definitely time to leave. Hey, so how was it? Did you go to the clinic? Yeah, I found out a few things, I guess. What's the matter? You ain't looking so well. Yeah, so earlier, that old granny called the cops. The cops. Why would Morgan call the cops? She says she has something to tell them. Things are getting interesting. Hey, like, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. I think I have enough to finally unlock her secret. Alright, time to do this. Like, what's with your scary look on your face? Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's do this. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. Annie just asked whose accident, which means she must have known about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic though. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? I want to ask you about your own car accident. Me? Yes. So, wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove I was, like, in an accident? Oh, we have those clips, don't we? Should be this one right here. Will you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article about 1 year ago. It says Miss Eenie Meenie holds interviews about crash. You suffer a very bad injury and had to be admitted to a hospital, correct? Like, wait, what now? That's not me. Huh? I mean, like, this person has, like, the same name, but she's totally not me. My name, Eenie Meenie, is, like, pretty common. What are you babbling about? Your sister's name is Mimi Mini. It's in here, too. Like, totally, like, wow, what a scary coincidence. I'm totally getting, like, goosebumps. You think I'm gonna let you get away with that? So, like, now what? Like, do you have something that totally says I was hospitalized? Actually, we do. This is your proof. Like, what's that picture supposed to mean? I got this from the hospital where you were hospitalized at. Huh? So, there was a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. As a memento of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, this photo looks just like you. That creepy fake director. Okay, we got her. Now, are you ready to tell me about the accident? Like, wait a sec. Okay, so, like, I was in an accident, sure. But that's, like, totally not related to this murder. Actually, it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct? And that woman who died, who do you suppose they mean? Do you suppose the woman who died in the accident could be... I believe it was your sister, Mimi Mini. Mimi. You were riding in your sister's car when she drove. The two of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same. Got her. Alright, so now we could talk about that traffic accident. Yeah, I was riding in that car with my sister. We were, like, on our way home. I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. And then it happened. At the time, I grabbed for my purse and escaped from the passenger side door. And your sister? I, couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke, and I couldn't see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Did Dr. Gray really cause that accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills? Like, he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, pay my sister back. I wonder. This does give Eni a good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. It seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? But it would be very hard to catch me, actually. I'll say impossible. What? I think you get the picture. I'm gonna serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy it. That was weird. Looks like something's up. Stop! Leave my mother alone. Ow! Hey, hold on, okay, pal? I'm not gonna hurt. Pearl, dear, it is perfectly alright. I will be out for a short while with this young man. Mother, please, let me go too. No, you must stay here and protect the manor. But... don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool. Here, look, it's a real pistol. Detective, do not upset me further. Sorry. Poor Gumshoe, being dragged off the ear like that by Morgan. Ow. Mother. You kept me waiting, Phoenix. Mia! So, how are the preparations? I think I have enough evidence and information now. I think. Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent is a heavy weight to bear. If memory serves, Mia had a few psychic locks on her own. Mia, I'm ready to unlock those last pieces of information I need now. Sure, I welcome you to try. Mia. Yes? Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderers, I mean. No, we're doing this again? Yep. 3 locks! Why do you think so? It's really trying at times to be able to see other people's secrets. It looks like it's time for you to explain your reason. Yeah, a battle of wits against Mia. Let's see. Come on, Phoenix. We don't have time to be looking at things like this. We need to find out everything we can for the trial tomorrow. There's still a slew of questions for you to answer before the trial tomorrow. You mean like how did the real murderer get into the room and How they killed Dr. Gray? Yes. Also, when did the murderer enter the channeling chamber? You guys were all standing in front of the room after the channeling started. Which means that the murderer must have gone to that room before the channeling. That's what I think in any case. But Miles already said there wasn't anyone else in that room. That's true. But if we can't figure out the murderer's movement, we're stuck like beach whales. Reread this part. Who do you think I'm protecting? Morgan Fay, of course. There is no one else you would protect like this, Mia. Okay, we got it. Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else, which means she already has an alibi. That's true. Show me some evidence that will cast suspicions upon my aunt. The proof is this piece of cloth. I found it in the incinerator near the Winden Way. It's the same material as Maya's costume except the splotch of blood. You mean it's from Maya's costume that she was wearing at the time of the murder? Yes. But when Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume. That just means someone changed her clothes. Changed her clothes. But why? I don't know why. But there is only one person who could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy. Huh? You have no proof about this piece of cloth is actually from Maya's costume. But this blood. And do you know whose blood that is at this point in time? You don't, do you? Do you have any proof that this piece of cloth is from Maya's costume? Actually, we do. I think this proof is what you're looking for. The key to the channeling chamber, huh? At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key. And yet, somehow, it's magically ended up in the incinerator at the Center Garden. You're right. And this is what Maya told me. I read this already. Which means that this piece of the cloth was a part of Maya's costume. It would certainly seem that way. Someone changed into a different set of clothes, and then burned the costume she was wearing in the incinerator. There is only one person who could have done that. That one person was taking care of Maya, my aunt. Exactly. You did very well, Phoenix. Thank you. As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you could cast suspicions for my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi. Yeah, she was with us the whole time. Here's my final question. You don't have to present solid proof on this for me. But I want to know, if my aunt is the culprit, then how did she commit the murder? How she did it, I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need? She's answered to the final question, which means that my aunt and Eenie Meenie were in cahoots. Nice. Alright, let's check now. Something's been bothering me all this time. This crime is something no normal person could carry out. The person who has been known all about the Fey Manor and the village itself has to do with this. But Morgan already has an alibi. Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. We could assume that Eenie Mania is involved somehow. But we have one big problem on our hands. A problem? With what? We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Eenie. Mia doesn't have a clue either, huh? Then, there is only one possibility. Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? And why would she do it in such an underhand fashion? Because Mother. She is the one that holds the key to this. Mother? Who's mine? Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Faye. Mia and Maya's mother. Why would she bring her up now? Now then. Looks like we gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then. Right, Chief? We won't lose. To be continued. Dun dun dun. Hey, we didn't finish our dialogue. I just realized that. Nick. Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Oh yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time all by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me, and well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in the murder trial. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you gone through. Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Oh my gosh. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother's coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't just show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mr. Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you two. I thought she was gonna say you two lovebirds. Phew! Thank goodness. Nick? This way. Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? Alright. Court is now in session. We're going to skip this because we already know what we're going to say. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. Their image of their defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. Alright. All over the world, huh? Sounds like they made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're such in good spirits today, Miss Faye. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key is the only key to the channeling chamber. It was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But Miss Von Karma, then what do you explain in this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that that wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that when she dropped, I believe that is when she dropped the key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. Drink some water. Witness, name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium in the manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean by in the manner of speaking? I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch after the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is. Yes, that is. You! Be quiet! Now, witness! Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? And here we will come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped up the ante on this trial. Okay. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from the Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. But I see a contradiction already. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's gonna be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Was it really necessary to have two people to do something like call up the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have just stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another... Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us about that room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger. is what I thought to myself. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fey. This is bad. Now, people have a good impression of her and a bad on us. It looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Fey, please continue. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by that statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. Okay, that's the contradiction I was thinking of. But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover the defendant. She was covering for Maya? So, you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mr. Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What? Pray tell, did she... Ah! This witness didn't and couldn't have been seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later. Yes, very well. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There is no way she could have been escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at that time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However, is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? I guess we have to question further. So, while you were unconscious, you had absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. Oh yeah. If it's true that this witness is not able to confirm this, but the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeves. That's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough. For what I could tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness' testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now, let's take the logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving this channel chamber? Yes. This is exactly what... Oh! Be quiet, you! Now then, what the escapee has done was she has gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone. Who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Meenie, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eenie Meenie? I think you can see where this is heading. Drink some water. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Eenie Meenie. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even that's what most people call it. I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Meanie. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Miss Maya Fey. If this is correct, is this correct? Well, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. This is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things, Your Honor, have some spine, for my sake. Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I like hadn't seen her like in like so long, and I was so happy in like a sad way. My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister. Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time. Are you saying that the spirit was the witness' sister? Yes. Mimi Miney. She was a nurse of the Doctor's Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is, witness? Like, yeah. In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Miney, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. It's only fair, isn't it, Eni? She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit will go as far to use a medium to get revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies points to this as truth. The end. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? It's definitely a lie. Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We could do it, Phoenix. Let's find the one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor? Oh, I got a notification. There is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine the witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the truth behind this murder. Okay, sorry about that. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly fool drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Alright. You were happy in a sad way. Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react with surprise at seeing the dead one alive again? But like, maybe it was like someone who didn't know about like the occult. But I like know about the Korean channeling to me. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? No. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange. But... Ow! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase objection. Could just try using that for once. Mr. Wright. This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important? I almost pressed it's not important. It's gotta be important. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like, okay, that was a very well spun line, Miss Eni. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Staying in my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Yeah, like, and, but I don't think that's all you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Miss Miney, I'm thinking, don't interrupt me. Oh shit. And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Well, that witness, her personality did a completely 180 there. Yeah, it did. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony. If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's gonna be. Like, the side room was like kind of dark, you know. So like, the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I persuaded my sister if it wasn't right to do something like that. And then I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't see the blood. You think? Thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. Hey, Luna. And that, what was your sister, Miss Minnie Miney, like at that time? Well, she was like totally flipped out because she shot Dr. Gray. But I think like she knew. She like says she did something really bad, and like she says she wanted to go with me to like apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi Spirit really say that all that to you? Like, yeah. So BS right there. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix, right? The sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the challenge chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place, huh? Like, what do you mean? When you... I'm talking about when you were going to the challenge chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Yeah, I'm gonna press harder. Think harder, I know you can remember something. Like, totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. He's gonna get whipped, isn't he? Okay, I thought he was. Do you think Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd in the way in the challenge chamber is all that important? Yeah, it's very important. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Oh, I just thought about something. I just thought about something. Yeah, I just thought about something. I just thought about something. Okay. Include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get what, but okay. I didn't see anyone on the way. You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the challenge chamber. However, that is impossible. Like, what do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan's Faye's daughter, Pearl Faye. Interesting. You have a semi-intelligent look on your face, so... What about this child? It's just so happened that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing at the center garden. The garden? Yep. Which means anyone walking through that area would have seen her. So, Miss Miney, what do you have to say to that? Oh shit! As the court could see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at that time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous. It's not that preposterous, and I can prove it. What sort of foolish? There's no way someone walking along with the winding way have not noticed Pearl. This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot. What is this gonna prove? Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it, that's why. She broke the urn? Yow! Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? This urn was broken around the time this channeling started. Ah, And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way. BOMB! Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'll have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what they're saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? There's no way. Your lies ends here. What do you... The witness says that during that actual murder, she was sleeping in the side room. And I said that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? What is this contradiction? It's in her testimony. It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So, like, what does that mean? Like, have to do anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? How? I could see that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chambers. However, someone was asleep in the side room. They could have not known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chambers. But you didn't go to the winding way. But look at the Manor Guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chambers, right? One would have to use the winding way, correct? Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer that question. Don't ask a question off a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Meenie. So, now's the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Okay. So, she claims it's here. But it's bullshit because Pearl was here and she didn't see Pearl. So she has to be here. Miss Miney was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the crime scene. Ah! Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chambers when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Meenie was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Has to be behind the folding screen. Because no one checked there. Miss Miney was hiding there. Ow! If you're going to tell a joke, at least make it one I can laugh at. Huh, Go home, boy, and look at what hiding means. Looks like I'm gonna have to. I probably didn't do it right. Fine, then I will. I even used the big boy's dictionary. Phoenix, you can't lose your cool like this and grow up. Eh? Oh, I'm sorry, Chief. You still haven't learned your lesson, have you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Like, where was I hiding? It should have been here, right? The folding screen. Okay, they were in the room here. Miss Miney was hiding here. If you're gonna, I got it wrong again. Did I get that? How did I get that wrong though? It has to be that. I don't get it. I could have swore that it's supposed to be there though. Yeah, this lady. Huh. Where was I hiding? Yeah, behind the folding screen. I would have thought she would be hiding here. Maybe I have to point directly at the like here. I got the same thing. Huh. I gotta save. Hold on, I'm gonna save real quick, because I'm pretty sure that's where it's at. Alright. Oh, I can't save. No, I got it wrong again. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me make sure I save. I don't want to lose. But no, I could have sworn it was there. Okay, so are you serious? Okay, so I was right. I had to be all the way back behind the folding screen. Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone will say. Yeah, I remember this. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick and pinning on me, slimeball. Now, Miss Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying, "Shut it, Gramps," as you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. I guess I should help along. The witness was hiding behind this folding screen with the help of this. Miss Miney, how were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime? It's very simple. You were hiding inside this box. That tiny little box, no one could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory was already been disproved. Lala disproved you when she was hiding from me in the... Yep. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright? Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time? Oh yeah, we definitely can. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove Miss clothing box was at the scene of the crime. There's a hole that looks like a bullet. Okay, yeah. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid, as there is any sort of evidence in that old thing. This, what on earth? I don't have time for you to sit there in surprise. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard this before? The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit the box. It went through the screen and then to the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. These reactions. So what you're saying, then Mr. Phoenix right, what about the picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eeny Meeny? That is exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eeny Meeny. You were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore the medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No! Stop! I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, and killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do that all by herself. That's correct. That is correct. It really is impossible for one person to do all that preparation, that is. Ow! Need I remind you, the foolish receives no mercy. Wait! Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? You can't be serious. Miss Mindy, you had an accomplice. This person. If it wasn't someone from Korean village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't for someone from the Fate household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan Fay. Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say about this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own hands. Do you deny it? Oh, she's gonna break down. I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Right? Dressed in the medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of them who had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take place with Maya and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was not dead yet. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took and got the gun from Dr. Gray and... After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why upon hearing the shots, we were forced our way into the chambers. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through, which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind the murder. Ha. Who is that, laughing at a time like this? Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still, by chance, evolving? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma? Surely. Of course it was me. What? Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one crucial area. And that is, if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do the foolish thing? Well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Meenie want to kill Dr. Gray? Where's her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. Oh, I know why. I know why. A motive, that's... I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. Ha! Just as I thought, you bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright. Just great. Now even she's calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident you suffer a lot and hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing. What do you mean by that? See now, stupid Gramps? I'm gonna explain, so please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I've been discharged from the hospital. If I, wanted revenge, then, I wouldn't have waited this long. Oh, and besides, that guy thought of a spirit thing was, Dr. Gray. It was, a total coincidence. He asked me about, She's back to her airhead persona. Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end. I knew she was going to do that. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Wait, he's saying it too? Has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motives in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should have really learned your place. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. See, it's just like I told you. I hope you like your slice of humble pie. Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination, Miss Eenie Miney. Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute. Alright. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Yeah, listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had killed Dr. Gray. And it's also the reason she has no choice but to kill him in that fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you could prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I really do this? Am I really not totally confident here? But I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you could do this. I will show and stanch the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination was already ended, after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait a sec here. To be continued. Oh my gosh, I thought we was almost done. Well, we're almost there. Alright. Man. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eenie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's only no one else than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ah, Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take on revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Huh? Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Huh. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. Court will now reconvene. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Yes, I believe I can. I could... let me stretch. Eenie Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to the court about your car accident last year. Huh, I thought you wanted to ask about my motive. I don't see the point in it bringing up the past. Miss Miney, if you please. Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... That was last year in May. Something really bad had something at my sister's clinic around then. And the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was like totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up because of a joke, and I'm like had a sea of flames around me. I like opened the door and like got away. I think I heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid show day after day last year. Yes, and there was a talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Ugh. Those were merely rumors. Today, totally baseless gossip. Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I have to work this from another angle. That was like last year. She was totally tired. You mean exhausted? Like she had to talk to the police and like was being investigated like every day. It was like a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have just switched with her. True. Very true. But like, I don't like have a driver's license. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do we have here? That's bullshit right there. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Minnie. Miss Minnie. Please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyways. I was like totally... I read that part. Yeah, that's bull right there. That's bull. What's this right here? Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? Wait, I thought she knew we had her license. I'm pretty sure she knew. I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took with the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Minnie? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at this time of the accident. Director Hardy, or the guy pretending to be him, anyway, said so. What? What are you talking about, that pervert fake clinic director? Yes, that pervert fake clinic director. And how did you know he was No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like last November. What? November? That accident happened last May. That's half year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license. Ow! Cry, and my whip will accommodate. Anyways, without a license, that the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like, glad you get it, but like, even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis woulda like let me drive. Yeah! Don't stand there, to yourself. Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the ow! Miss Miney, why do you think you would have not been allowed to drive anyways? That's because I think the situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. Like around that time, I was like really close to getting my license. My sis was like this totally big fan of cars, and I like really value them. She like had gotten this really shiny bright red car. She like would say things like, "No way, I'm like letting a newbie drive my car." So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. I see, a bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... It was a new car. Yeah, she had like just gotten it. It was like from the UK. The UK. Were those like her boyfriend's initials? It was really special. It's a really special model. She had waited a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. Yeah, let's press harder. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling it was bound to come up. Your Honor? Yes. Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. My sis' new car was like totally special model from England. Okay, let's look at what we have here. I'm just looking at what kind of car crash with. But Miss Eeny Meeny is believed the one driving the car was her sister Meeny Miny. Who's the nurse? Should be this. Should be this. Miss Meeny Miny, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said it in it. But I opened the right door and I like got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it was an American car, but it would be opposite if it's a British car. Opposite. Oh, yes, yes. The two of them were right in the British car. In that case, the passenger's side would be on the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you escaped using the right side of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Got him! Order. Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Eenie said that the person who was driving was her older sister, Meeny Miny. That is what Eenie said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in that assumption. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of the murder. If we connect all the dots, there could only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eenie or Miney? who will really be driving at night? The answer is one person who had the driving license, meaning Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Inimani, was the one with the driver's license, which leads us to the next question. The next question. Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Oh, snap. What sort of idiotic rules of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness name, the witness name is, I'll tell you what her name is. The witness' real name is Meanie Miney. That's your real name. Of all the foolish dribble, then how do you explain her appearance? The witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted to the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to the doctor at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. Hey! But Minnie Miney, she died in the car accident. That's where everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then, the body they found at the crash site, that was the body of the real Eenie Meenie. Isn't that right, Miss Meanie Miney? That car accident 1 year ago, the one who died in that night was Eenie Miney, excuse me. Her sister Meanie then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Meanie Miney from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can see why Meanie had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call the spirit of a dead person. Specifically the spirit of that nurse that died in the crash, Meanie Miney. However, that would not be possible because Meanie Miney was still in fact alive. And that fact would have been discovered when the channeling has been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs. And that's why she had to kill Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Fonko. Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Meanie Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so as far to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Meanie Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by that nurse. A nurse by the name of Meanie Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Meanie Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients died in that accident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable, a plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of the channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling the occult? I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there were still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Francisca Von Karma. I'm gonna enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? I'm gonna be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Yeah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh! And one more for good. What the? Oh my gosh! Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix! This court is a fraud, a sham. Now then, that was funny as fuck. It looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness, so I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Yay! Maya, you're innocent. Again. That is all. The court is adjourned. Congratulations, Maya. Sis! Yay! It is good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent. I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There is still one thing I quite don't get. What's that? What would happen if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chambers herself. And then you and Lotto would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fay who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out on another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I don't know. It's gonna... I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something horrible. Why would she help Meanie Miney with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into the Korean village. And that person will be you, Maya. And? But if you weren't there, then the main family bloodline would disappear, and that will happen then. The branch family, my aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls. Everything was done for her sake. It was all so that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I could see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think she was saying, I thought so. My precious Pearl, you are the only one suitable to be the master of the Korean, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperate with her whippy-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl, that Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl, and chance will present itself. Your time will come. Alright. I'm gonna stop here. We did unlock a new trial. Oh, this is the circus one. Ooh, I'm still gonna stop here though. Episode 3, Turnabout Big Top. I'll let the cutscene run though. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonders of flight. The world's greatest magician. The one, the only, Maximilian Galactica. That's a pretty cool intro. Wow, that was like being in the dream. Wait, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here. But yeah, that was Justice for All. We just finished trial number 2. Tomorrow I will continue streaming more. It was, I don't know, every time the phase are involved and when Maya's like the one pointed to be guilty, I really like those trials a lot. And I don't know, I think, hold on, so the first trial was the Forgot Turnabout, right? The second trial was this one, Reunion, and the third one is the big top circus one. So far, I think this is my favorite. The Reunion one. I like that one. If I have to remember what happens with the circus one, I do remember the outcome though. But I'm just trying to remember, like, from playing my point of view, how do I rate it? But yeah, that's Ace Attorney Trilogy for today. I'm gonna wrap up right here. I'm gonna go stop right here. I will continue, like I said, tomorrow. I have time to stream for tomorrow. And we're making great progress. I think there's only 4 trials and... I don't know. I think it's 4 or 3 trials for just, well, I think it's gonna be 4, but I could be wrong. But we're making great progress, and like I said before, once I finish playing this, I will do the Great Ace Attorney, and then hop on that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys later.
心のパズル弾け散って深夜の帰り疲れ切って曲がり角間違えて知らない道に出た生きてゆくことの半分は壁にぶち当たるばかりだ残された半分はそれを乗り越えてゆく誇